Hey, what's up, everyone? I'm just addressing here. I see that a lot of people are confused by what I meant when it came to this challenge. Basically, this challenge was to showcase the gameplay, let the gameplay do the talking. No, you know what I'm saying, without anyone stepping out and instead of coming out and proclaiming Madden is the best over Backbreaker or All Pro Football or whatever, then let the gameplay do all the talking for you, straight up and down. Now, as some, there are some people saying that, I made it biased or whatever to favor Backbreaker, and things of that nature, or what have you, which is completely not true. I don't see how, I seen Versus have made that comment when he's saying like you got to look at the game on its entirety and everything, but at the same time he has a plethora of videos talking about how Madden has so many issues with purgatory blocking, Skynet, holding cells and morphing and all that stuff. um, but yet and still, as soon as I say there's this challenge out, now all of a sudden, oh, that's not fair. You need to show everything on a whole. Like, you're not showing everything on a whole when you do those vids. Same thing with Ronick, and he agreed with his point. And I'm like, yeah, that doesn't make any sense. Like, this is what we're playing. It's on the field action. That's what the challenge was for. And to Solo 45, um, I never said that you couldn't put instant replays up. You could put in instant replays. You could have shown as many plays as you wanted. I never had a problem with that. I never said that you had to play a full game. You did that on your own. You know what I'm saying? That was all your choice to do whatever it was you wanted to do when it came to showcasing your whatever title you were going to use. In your case, you used Madden 11. But I see he wanted to be a comedian and everything about it. But and that's perfectly okay. And like I said, no disrespect to either one of those three guys, but it's just that these dudes have vids. Even Ronick, when he's in his car talking, he's talking about these issues that are in Madden and everything, whether it's Madden or Backbreaker. He's talking about them. He even has the gameplay up from Madden 11. You know what I'm saying? And he's talking about how the game's already broken. So I mean, like he has one video talking about presentation, and outside of that, everything else is about what's happening on the field interaction between offense and defense. All the morphing and the suction and the slot machine animations that are predetermined regardless of what kind of moves you make. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's all there. I mean, he has them up on his page, but yet I don't see why all of a sudden I put this challenge out. Now all of a sudden, oh, we got to look at everything. No, it's the gameplay, regardless of whatever it is. This isn't about the loading screen and who's the game sponsored by and some Old Spice swagger rating and who has the best commentary for the game. This has nothing to do with that. This is all about just gameplay. That's it. You know what I'm saying? The people that did respond, digging you. I give him props because he came out first. He was putting a bunch of text comments up. I straight said to him, showcase the gameplay, and that's exactly what he did. And I'm not mad at it, and I appreciate it greatly. You being one of the few people that would actually step up. You know what I'm saying? And the other user is username starts with the letter M and ends with the number 7. I can't pronounce it. I'm sorry, but shout out to that dude because he clearly states that he doesn't even care for Madden, but yet he went ahead and did the challenge anyways. He didn't come out all confused like, oh, I'm confused and distraught and it doesn't make sense. That makes perfect sense. You know what I'm saying? Because um, like I was saying, the reason why I did this challenge, the reason why I put this out here was because, see, EA's legacy has been built off of providing quality gameplay. They didn't have slider sets back in 1988 when Madden first dropped. I don't know why people are commenting as if it's been there since the very beginning. You know, saying, oh, these are all core fundamentals of football, pre-snap assignments and all that stuff. Yeah, but you didn't have it. It wasn't a part of Madden until recently. You know what I'm saying? So all like people up here going all crazy and everything. Madden was just straight up. You pick the game up and you play it. The harder the level, the more the challenge you got. It was as simple as that. You know what I'm saying? Now the thing is, I've been able to play it from back then till now, and the gameplay spoke volumes, regardless of whatever presentation feature was in it or whatever enhancement was put into the game. You know what I'm saying? In terms of like maybe a franchise mode or owner mode or something like that. But the gameplay is what spoke the volumes. The gameplay spoke completely for itself. You know what I'm saying? That's what it was all about. You put it on the hardest level, you got a great challenge out of it. You know what I'm saying? But the gameplay was still respectable. You know what I mean? Madden didn't introduce hot routes until 2000. They didn't introduce custom AI slider sets like what Versus does. They didn't come out with those until Madden '02 or '03. So before then, you just was playing the game straight up. You could call audibles, but that was really it. You could call audibles and flip plays. That was really it. You see what I'm saying? So I'm like, all I was asking for was showcasing the dynamic gameplay. That's like when I did that history video. You seen all that competition that EA came out against? Their gameplay had to stand out amongst that. It was about gameplay. And you didn't have, like I said, you didn't have tons of sliders and everything to adjust. You didn't have those options. You didn't have shifting your O-line to the left or right or getting maximum pass protection. You didn't have any of those options. You just had to play it for what it's worth or change the whole entire play. That's why I said play the game straight up. Play the game straight up for exactly what it is. That's it. You know what I'm saying? I made it very simple. So it has nothing to do with being a fan of Backbreaker or whatever or anything of that nature. I just said for everyone that's bragging and boasting and saying how Madden is so great on next gen, show it. That's why I pulled out Madden '04. So I took it back 7 years, you know what I'm saying? Because this is where they got it right last, at least in my opinion. That's where they got it right last. So, so I've gave EA their props. I give them their legacy props. But I'm not purchasing the game now because their legacy has been tarnished on next gen. Because these games have been lackluster in terms of quality. Because I remember when every single year their gameplay got better and better and better. You know what I'm saying? So until they actually do it, then there's no way I'm gonna buy it. That's just out the question. You know what I'm saying? I gave them one shot, which was Madden '09, and I only kept the game for a few weeks because it played terrible. It played absolutely terrible. You know what I'm saying? So no, I'm not gonna just sit here and accept just because it's the only NFL current title that currently is releasing. That's just not gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? At least not for me. If you choose to buy, you buy whatever game you feel like. But the purpose of this challenge was about the legacy. You know what I'm saying? EA's legacy was built off of gameplay, and since they're doing it so tough on next gen from how people are talking, put the gameplay up. If I could take any title, which I showcased right here, with All Pro Football and Madden 2004, which just a note, Ian Cummings was on that Madden team, on the Madden team that made Madden '04. Yet I played the game on all Madden, and the gameplay was very, very respectable. It was very respectable. So there's no excuse. He's saying, "Oh, you got to play it on all Pro." I could play it on all Madden, and the gameplay is just fine. So there's no excuse there. You know what I'm saying? Not one slider set adjusted or anything like that. The game played just fine. So, so for all of y'all that are confused and distraught and everything and don't know which way is up in terms of what I was talking about, I hope this clarifies it for you. Okay. So if like I said, any comments y'all have, go ahead and comment. If you need to message me, if you need further in-depth explanation, I'll gladly explain it to you. So this is your boy Smitty. Like I said, put up the gameplay. This is all about gameplay. Just put it up. That's it. Holler at your boy.